Next position or technique we're going to show for two different positions. It's a way to set up the triangle using the Kimura. And we've got a video on this, a little older video. We want to show you a little closer up with a few more details in it. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to threaten the Kimura. When he goes to defend the Kimura, he can pick his poison, Kimura or triangle. So Aaron's going to walk us through it.
Alright, so he's actually going to be in the process of passing here, which is already generating a problem for us. And what we're going to do is we're going to hold on to the arm. Let's say he starts off in butterfly position here, right? He stuffs my legs and he begins to pass.
I'm
Right?
going for a standard reach under pass where I grab around, I trap the foot, and I post this arm right here. Now I'm straight, my hips out, and I'm going to walk around and try to get the pass.
Right. Now, naturally, to try to threaten something here on this pass, I'm going to grab for this hand. It's immediately going for the knee, and if I can regain my leg here, then I can have the Kimura from guard. Now, the only problem is that he has my leg pulled from the opposite side going for the pass. So what I'm going to do here instead is just try to go with his weight to try to generate him going over and actually working on a sweep here. So off this leg right here, I'm going to push off the ground as he starts to turn and try to sweep. Now, this isn't going to sweep him. He's going to be able to base out. But as he bases out and brings his hips in towards me, I'm going to throw this leg over the Kimura completely. Alright? Now from here, I'm going to pull my arm out, go onto the opposite side of the head, and grab my ankle. As I push the hand through, I pull the leg through, grab the head, and then I finish up my triangle by bridging and pushing the hand through and clasping and turning. Alright? So, basically, you're in a bad position already. They're going for the pass. You have a Kimura on, but the Kimura is really not going to be effective unless you get back to hat or full guard. So instead, you're going to go with his movements, try to pull him over, and as he regains his base and flattens out, you're going to sneak that leg around and trap that hand.
So a little more fluidly, all in one motion. From here, I'm going to bring in, I'm going to reach around, I'm going to tilt him to one side. I feel like I'm getting swept, so I push back. Now let's set that exact same triangle Kimura series up from the closed guard. So Aaron's in the full guard, and he's going for a Kimura, just a standard run-of-the-mill, however you set up your Kimura. Aaron goes to set up the Kimura. I feel this, right? I mean, not too many guys get hit with this anymore. So I'm going to tuck it in, and Aaron,
all right. As he tucks in his hand, he can grab it, he can do whatever he wants. Anything that he's doing to try to deter me from getting his hand away from his body and then turning my hips and finishing the Kimura, he's going to push that hand in there pretty hard. It's going to torque on my shoulder. It's going to bring me a little bit to the outside here. What I want to do is get my leg up high to try to turn my hips and then push off and get this leg nice and wide and around his arm.
Notice he's still holding the Kimura.
Still have the Kimura intact. That way, if he's able to shoulder through here, I still have the Kimura, and now I can actually finish it because of the way his body movement led him towards the side. So I'm here, I bring the leg up, I turn my body, throw the leg over. I'm squeezing tight here. I pull out my left arm first to make sure that his arm stays towards the inside, and I'm going to grab my shin and pull it over his head, and pull out my arm and go right towards his head. Alright, so hand on shin, hand on head, pulling in close, foot on hip, push, turn. Right, hips, arm over, you can fish under, you can turn, push off the hips, finish it from there.